Hi everyone, just Michael here, wishing you happy Easter from New Zealand. Just going over my British pound trade that I opened on Monday. So here was my analysis that I put on Facebook. First profits booked after buying from the low, looking to see what the next day brings. So if we go back to it, here was my first buy down in here, this region, and my entry was for reasons based on the strategy that Greg teaches us in the university. As we follow that strategy, we get incredibly low risk, high probability trades. So I just took my final profits. The reason for being is that we've come up into this resistance zone. As well as that, it's the first day of a long weekend, and when the market opens on I think it's Monday in some areas, I believe there's going to be a lot of volatility, and we don't know what the US government's going to do with their stimulus. There might be a number of other unforeseen things taking place over the weekend, so we could see a massive gap up or gap down. That's why I closed out my position. So let's just look at what happened. So took out my first positions in here for 91 pips, about 3 or 4 positions, a couple down here, and then up here. And the reason I held this was because of the longer term perspective. A lot of people say you can't pick tops and bottoms. Well, that is a bottom. So if we look at my reward to risk ratio, my entry was about the top of that box, with risk down there. So second lot of positions were taken out here at 178 pips, and then the last position taken out was at 200 and something pips. So because of that, we see, on the last position 1, 2, 3, 4 to 1, but we're already break even because of taking out these earlier positions on a short squeeze higher. So this is my best trade of the week. I also did extremely well on the Euro trade, as I also noted on the group. These are the results of the pound trade. So open on the 6th of April. Closing prices, number of pips that were made there. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, almost 1,000 pips on that one trade. Now the reason why I entered a bit longer, the reason why I entered a few more positions on that trade is because of the confidence I had, not only in the timing of the trade, but in the placement of the trade and the actual setup itself. And so if you know how to read what the market's going to do, then timing becomes incredibly key, because you can enter the market with incredibly low risk, and if you know that you're going to get a fast turnaround, then it's very, very quick to get out at break even and then just hold the other position. So if you look here, that from my entry to my first the first exit up here of 90 pips was 33 periods of 15 minutes. So time wise, opening on the 1800 hours, closing out 4 hours later. However, I did take out small positions down here too. So because we get that quick move higher, because of understanding market structure correctly, it enables us to actually load up with more positions because of the confidence we have in the trade. And so these sort of trades don't happen every day, but when they do happen, we can recognize them, and we can actually load up our bags and make the most of them. And that's what I did in this trade. Incredible confidence I had in this trade, which is why, as you can see, I actually opened up so many positions. And the success of this trade will actually blot out a number of losses that will come up in the future, as long as I keep my risk small. So that was my best trade for the week. And again, if you're interested in learning to know how to read market structure correctly, and for most traders, it's about getting in with the correct timing. Timing is key to actually being successful as a trader. So if you're not getting that, if you want to understand how to read market structure and how to enter with accurate market timing, then please feel free to message me. we'd love to see you taking a course in university and actually learning how to be a professional trader, not someone who guesses and gambles, but someone who actually can read what the market is doing, where the big players are entering the market, learn how to understand trade management correctly, market psychology. And by doing this, you only need one of these trades a week, and that's enough. So please feel free to get in touch and have an amazing weekend, and I'll see you all soon.